Hello and welcome. This is Grant Hughes of Grant Hughes Investigates on YouTube. This channel evaluates all aspects of true crime. As you are aware, videos and live streams in this genre often discuss elements of crime that may be disturbing to some viewers. If necessary, take the precautions needed to avoid these feelings. Factual information related to cases is the key to fostering rational true crime discussions. Fortunately, you will find that here. Please hit the like button only once, share the video, and subscribe if you like my content. Thank you very much for watching. Hello! What's going on, freaks? Sorry, I had a troll actually call my cell phone right before the show started. You know, the same troll that always used to call in. Man, what a psycho. You sit around and you just kind of wonder, you know, like, it's weird stuff. How's it going, everybody? Well, guess what today is? The first day of the next month. Can you believe that? My phone rings and it's a troll. I didn't really hear what they said. As soon as I heard the voice tone, I go, oh, I know who that is. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the fly on the screen, yeah. Oh, yeah, they actually call, you know, they've called charities that I donate money to. They call, yeah, I mean, they're just piles of shit people, you know, that's all I can tell you. They don't consider themselves trolls, you know, but that's exactly what they are. They're the scum of the earth, humans. They're not even really human beings. They're just, you know what I mean? I mean, what a waste of life to sit around and go, what's Gray saying today? What's he doing today? I don't know. I don't know. Hello, Christy Kazi. But we have the same thing in place tonight. If you guys help support the channel with the super chats, you get the up and spin for later. If it's $5 or more. Then I give away a notebook at the end of the show. All right. And this is the first night of the month, so it'd be good to, you know, try to get somewhere. Jazz Mussolini. I'm just waiting for more people. I don't know if, you know, this is one of those things. I don't know if YouTube's gonna put out my notifications or how it's gonna work. You know, I have no idea. Well, donation night already ended. That was yesterday. Yeah. Yeah, we did donation night yesterday. Maybe everyone didn't realize that it was the last day of the month. You got in trouble with Facebook? Interesting. All right, so we're gonna get. I'll just get started here on some of this. So, somebody got a hold of me, gave me some information, and I believe what they're saying. But you have to, I can't prove anything. I just believe what they were saying, and they apparently had a pretty good source or whatever. So why not, take it with a pin, like a little tiny bit of salt if you want. But I think it's real. Yeah, so here's the map that I did, but I made it better. All right, so the thing is, it's, hey, thanks, Lori B. First of the month, all right, very first one. There you go. Yeah. So remember yesterday I thought the intersection of these pipes, or in the video that I put earlier, was right there. It's actually underneath the street. Makes a little bit more sense actually. And that, because you can see these lines are all nice now. They go inside and match the. So these are actually pipes, the blueness there. The pipe still goes right underneath the mound. That's just not, the intersection is not on the mound. All right, it's irrelevant. All right, apparently there's still some sort of, whatever you want to call them, manhole covers that are right there, and one of the lids was off. And then there's a 15-inch pipe that goes all the way down, and now this makes more sense too, this triangle here, because this is a 15-inch pipe here that goes into the well area, and I think there's probably some way, something in there where it kind of, I don't know if it filters out bigger items, but then it pumps out, and I think a 10-inch pipe, or maybe 8-inch, or I can't remember exactly, but it's 8 or 10-inch, that then goes, well, it's actually this one, this little tiny bit of the triangle here. When it comes out of there, it goes right there, and so that's a smaller pipe, and then I think that plugs into the 18-inch pipe that eventually probably sends all the waste out to the Greenwood wastewater treatment plant right there. Okay, so I put the, I spent more time today. I started over again with the same image to try to get it to match the map better. What was funny, Lori B? I didn't even notice that your guy was pounding on the ground laughing. Yeah, so just keep that in mind. There is this pipe that goes right here underneath, right? But, when I was looking at it, 15 inches seems ridiculously small for a body, even if it fell down the larger. I mean, you'd have to be in there, for months and months and be totally decomposed, and then it became sort of a, almost liquidy, and then it could do that, but that's not really what we have here. I mean, it is quite a few months, but apparently there is an image. Hey, thank you, Carol Monteverde. Yeah, if you there's an image out there that I had gotten of it looks like a body in the well, okay, and I thought, oh, okay, this is bogus, this is, because it's almost an entire torso with legs kind of coming out. What happened? Oh, you can't put a prison cell, that sends me to jail. Thanks, OCD. Right, so I saw an image of a body in a well, and I thought it was bogus. But it turns out that really was the picture of whosever body that is in the well at the at this actual pump here, or whatever you want. I think it's called like a lift. Was it wastewater lift site that then transfers money? I mean, not money. Transfers sewage out to the treatment facility. Right. Welcome, Alley Cat.
Hope you all are doing well tonight.
Okay, so let's just start at the beginning. Well, first of all, I was just going to show you these again here. So there's an 18-inch pipe that goes from the lift station here out this way, but there's like an 8 or 10-inch pipe right there. I don't know if you can see where my mouse is, but it's right there. And then this is actually a 15-inch pipe going into, it seems like, the pump house, and then it does whatever it does, and then when it exits, maybe the pump pumps it out in the 8-inch pipe and puts it into the 18-inch pipe, and then that's sent out to the wastewater treatment plant. What do you mean get out gray? What do you mean get out gray? And then, okay, look, I spelled it waste. I didn't even put a T in there. See, sometimes I'm just typing so fast I don't even notice. All right, anyways, you got that one. Then we have this situation where the pipe right outside the mound was edited, or inspected, I guess, on April 17th, 2000. I'm not sure why I said the word edited. April 17th, 2024, it was, I think EDI, the I might mean inspected, because it has a date on it. And so that means that there was some kind of inspection, which just happens to be the same date, apparently, that the video of the manhole off was taken. I don't know for sure, but that's the date that I've seen out there. Thank you, Osiris Stewart. Okay, so let's just get that out of the way. And that would have been right here. The pipe from right there was inspected on that day. Now, they actually changed the pipe. Like, you can click here, and then it might even be a different pipe right there, It's kind of strange how it's like segments almost. I don't know if it's strange. Probably in that world, it's not strange at all. All right, so people, the person they were talking about, they go, I think they watched my video today, and they said, I think you're traveling. Gray just put out a great video, but someone needs to send him a video of the body. I think he still thinks it's decomposed parts. Yeah, and I did. I thought it was just body parts, because that's what we've heard out there. And I guess if you don't have the full body, it's still a part, but a bigger part. But it says, I think he still thinks it's decomposed parts and not a partial body, pretty much. Yeah, so I did think it was just more parts in there, and that's why they went all the way down. But I think what it is I'm not going to be able to show you the actual photograph. I took the actual photograph and I blurred out the body, but kind of try to leave the general shape that you can see, but it's all blurred out. All right, so you'll be able to see that. And then this says, a lot of people think that the remains were more body parts, but that's nearly a whole body. Right. I think most people did think that, but there has been video, and people have seen the video out there. And apparently now, after I've been able to look at it, I can tell you that I think it's real. And I don't just say that randomly. I'll show you why I think that. All right, so you can't see, it's just a bunch of squares and stuff, right? But there's a body, like a torso and some legs, or part of the leg or something right there. Okay, that's what this image had in it if you saw the original one. Okay, and it's part of a video. So the video is this one. Let me check something. It's crazy. You know Facebook videos loop back on each other. You know how they kind of loop back on each other all the time? I didn't realize that, and I almost had a recorded version that actually flipped back to having an image of the actual body on there. Okay, but anyways, here we go. So this is the well. So down there is what you were just looking at. So I don't know if you can see it. Can you guys see that pretty well there? Can you see it? I need interaction. Interaction, everybody. Interaction. Interaction. You see how you can see there's a square opening here? This wall in there is the same one that was in the image prior. Okay? And then the camera pans over like this. And there's some dude sitting here. Right? And if you look at this, that's curved, right? See that? It's curved. And then go back to this. See how there's a square opening? I'm not sure what the hell's going on with my phone. Can you guys just quit messaging me or whatever? I just want to... And then it's right there. So then there's a fence right there also. And see how there's a truck out there and all that stuff. So I think this literally is that day. And I'll show you why. Now see how there's a curved cement, then the square hole there. Now if you go out to Google Earth here, let me turn off the pipes, the overlay there. Look at, watch. Can you see that? That guy's sitting right there, and here's the square, the kind of reddish outside part, and then they took that off, and they're looking in that well right there, and then there's a fence right here. So this is a, after seeing that, I'd have to say that it almost seems like it's 100% it, right? So look at that again. There's the square opening that the well is. That flashlight that the guy has on right there has a flashlight right on the body, all right? And then here's the little round cement, and then the square hole, the square opening, the round cement, and then the black fence out there. And I just think, we can't really ignore, that type of information. It's just, it is what it is. Okay, and, it doesn't show everything, but they just took this square off. There's a well in there. That guy's sitting right there, and the other person's standing about right there. I don't think so. Why would it be open? That thing weighs, there's a metal top to it. Or whatever it is. I don't know I actually can't tell you what it's made out of. Hey, I'll do whatever I feel like, Annette. Okay? Alright, thank you. I can't stand people telling me how to do my show. Don't whistle, Gray. Guy. Alright. So does everybody agree that that looks like that has to be the spot? You got the square there, the round cement, the black fence. I mean, the odds of that not being it now are almost zero. Okay. Yeah, I just don't think it's somebody, he's just over there taking a pee. Why would he jump over a fence and then lift off a really heavy thing just to pee into a well? Come on. Yeah. Oh yeah, cool. Don't whistle, Gray. I'll do that one instead. You like that one better? Okay, I'll do that one instead. Well, that's cool, Annette. Never seen you before. Let's see. Yeah, so I think that proves that that's what that is, all right? So the other parts that came in, or elements to discuss, are according to a post in the Facebook group by an engineer in Texas who designs these pump stations. The only way was for someone to put him in there. All right, and here's this big long post here. It says, it's been an anonymous member. I feel like my two worlds colliding. True crime and engineering. Yes, I'm a registered professional civil engineer in the state of Texas, and have designed many of lift stations and sewer collections similar to the one in question. The City of Corpus Christi infrastructure design manual, available online, requires all wastewater manholes to be 32 inches in diameter. This is plenty of space for a human body. Also, they require lift stations to be built per TCEQ standards, meaning they must be locked and have either a 6-foot chain link fence, we see that, with barbed wire, or an 8-foot wooden fence. Only someone with proper credentials would have access to this site. If he did fall or was put into the uncovered manhole to flow by gravity, I don't know if it's saying meant to put to manhole, the flow by gravity to the lift station, the body, let's see. If he did fall or was put into an uncovered manhole, I'm not sure why it says to flow, but by gravity to the lift station, the body would have blocked the flow to the lift station, signaling the operator to investigate the issue. These types of facilities have real-time tracking, where you can see which pumps are running, at which rate, for how long, levels in the lift station, etc., which again would signal the operator that there was an issue if there was a body in the wet well. Most lift stations are 6, 8, 10, 12, or 14 feet in diameter and are basically a large concrete manhole with pumps in the bottom. Some cities require one access hatch to the pumps. Typical size could be 30 inches by 48 inches, for example, depending on types of pumps, etc., or they will require a single access hatch for all pumps. Standard size would be like 24 by 30. Typically, depending on the size of the pumps, etc. Waste flows by gravity to the lift station in larger diameter pipes and then is pumped to the plant by a pressurized smaller diameter force main. See, that's what I was looking at. That was like that 8. I guess it is smaller. And now, well, there's a bigger one right outside that's 18 inches. I don't know if that's the one that was connected. So the wastewater flows by gravity to the lift station in larger diameter pipes and then is pumped to the plant by a pressurized smaller diameter force main. I don't have the, oh, there, I guess there is more here. Most force mains are 4 inches to 12 inches in diameter, so not sure how he could have been pumped through the pump. Most pumps can only handle solids with a max diameter of 3 inches to be at the plant. Also, most plants have a Headworks, aka MSTAL screen of some sort. What in the hell's going on here? Maybe this is where the remains were found. Gravity lines can be larger, 8 inches by 24 inches, but a human body would restrict flow and signal an issue at the pump station. Just wanted to add my 2 cents, hoping for the best and praying for the family of this poor person, as this is the most horrific way I could think of to be found. What's going on Facebook? anyways, you guys, if you're out there, I know we're starting a new month, but if you're able to help support the Grant Hughes Investigates YouTube channel, I'd appreciate it. Our last night of the month wasn't the greatest, but hey, you know, it's different times now. But I want to get this month going, just sort of, you know, have a regular night, just so it feels like we're starting off correctly. I mean, it just, let's see, Richard Watts, good point. I hadn't thought about that. The bed of a truck moved the, huh? I don't even know what that said. How did you understand that? What does that mean? Are you on call tonight? What does that mean? I don't know. It just keeps beeping. People on Facebook. I may turn off my notifications. But this channel, when I do the live streams, pretty much relies on the support from you guys. There is no ad revenue in general because the topics are always, YouTube makes them, they give you the yellow symbol, which means limited to no ads. Maybe they'll put one in there from time to time, but let's see. Facebook, turn this damn thing off. Notifications, push. Yeah, there you go. Hey, thanks, Debbie Barnes. I'm probably going to make a video on the same stuff tomorrow. Maybe that'll help. All right, now here's some of the newer stuff. He didn't have a close relationship with his parents like they want everybody to believe. His lifestyle didn't fit their ideal. And I actually missed, what's this one? Oh yeah, yeah. All right, here's another one. Caleb wasn't doing well in school. In fact, he had scaled back to online classes only because he was failing and trying to do online stuff to bring his grades back up. So he wasn't doing well in school at all. He was just trying to, you know, he's taking online courses to, you know, get his grades back up again, but he wasn't doing well. That also the job in Alaska that he was going to do in the summer had allegedly been rescinded a month before he disappeared. The cops knew about the Reddit from day one because it was logged into and pulled up on his laptop when they got to the apartment. So, you know, that Reddit stuff is absolutely something that they're looking at. All right, no doubt about it. Welcome, Quinta Huggins. And this one says he was also allegedly using shrooms the night he disappeared. I can totally see that in college. Kids do that all the time. According to a post in the Facebook group by an engineer in Texas who designs these pump stations, the only way was... Okay, we already read that one. All right, now let's see. I didn't like it, Reddit. Huh? I know there were two men he was talking to, one in his 40s and one in his 50s. That was on Reddit. He was communicating with a 40-year-old and a 50-year-old that he would hook up with, apparently. He didn't have a close relationship with his parents. Okay, we already did that one too. Not sure why that one popped up twice. Must have skipped it. Reddit was the meeting place, and then I'm told a lot of them use an app called Wicker to communicate. which is apparently an encrypted messaging service. And then one of those, you know, on Outside Physics, one of his posts has like an encrypted link here, I guess, that you go to. And here's some more. Hi there, I live in Corpus Christi, just down the road from where Caleb lived, or went missing, and where the body was found. Heartbroken. My husband and I searched countless hours for this sweet boy. What I wanted to tell you, and am too afraid to comment, is that my neighbor worked for the city a while back. We were floored. Obviously, zero vetting was done. He made it about 6 weeks before he twisted off with drugs and, you know, she says, hookers, of course. Lost the job. However, he still has the keys that open everything in town. It's really unbelievable. My point is, there's no telling how many people have keys like this. Very, very disturbing, to say the least. Thank you so much for keeping his name out there. See, isn't that crazy? Because that could be the actual, you know, like they're looking for somebody that was on Reddit. Maybe that's that person. What do you mean, Gray, you got mods right now? What does that mean? I don't get it. All right, but the way we have it set up here, you guys, if you send in over $5 or more, you get a extra spins for, at the end, we spin for the Chloe notebook, everybody. Now, the Chloe notebook is absolutely amazing. You know, it's got her sitting there. Here, I'll show you. It seems like we're having one of those nights again, right out of the gate. Where is it? It's right here. This is the Chloe notebook. It has like 60 pages in it. It's not like a chintzy notebook. There it is. With the freak stress ball and a pen. This one right here, as a matter of fact. See that? So there's a chance to win that in the spin at the end. Or you can just buy one on PayPal for $30 and I ship it all to you, sign it and everything. So there you go. Yeah, so I guess the next thing that I have is, I mean, what do you guys think about all that stuff? It's crazy. Yeah, his grades weren't really that great. He didn't have that job. He was, you know, struggling in school, did shrooms. You know, the parents really don't like his lifestyle, so they're trying to hide it from people. Hey, thanks, Whiskey Boots. And Sherry Wilson. Need to convict ballerina. Huh? I know what that means. I don't know what that means, anything about ballerina. I'm not going to read. I don't have time to go try to find something. You should have just typed it in again. I have no idea what you're saying. Thank you, Amy Lemoyne. 10th super chat on the live stream. All right, so there's people out there that probably haven't even seen the Reddit page. I mean, this is it right here. Outside with Physics, you know, you can select overview, posts, or comments. Like the posts he's made, that's this one still there. Oso Bay Hiking Trail. You put your mouse over. It says March 4th, 2024 at 12:15, which is 2:15 Corpus Christi time, a.m.
for all you do, GH.
Yeah, I have had a killer comment on one. A long time ago. Yeah, I don't want to. I don't have time to go look for it, Jazz Mussolini. If you just typed all the same stuff in one message, I would get it. But man, you're like, want me to stop the show and like go up and read and try to find things? I mean, picture it from my point of view. It's ridiculous, okay? Just somebody I was talking to, Cindy. I've already explained it. It's somebody that I think has real information, okay? Yeah, I don't know if a killer's ever called here, but one has put a message on one of my videos before. The actual convict. Quinta Huggins needs the stress ball. I need it right now, too. It's so wild. I mean, picture what somebody's doing. Could you imagine you're in the middle of a speech at a, in front of a crowd, and somebody in the crowd goes, hey, listen, somebody whispered something to me. It was over there. Listen, you caught it. Shriven, go back and hear what they said. They whispered something. And you're just trying to, it's just nuts, man. Oh. It's kind of funny, though, too, at the same time. Do you guys want to go through some of these? Uh-oh, are you throwing me in prison? Oh, shoot, man. Amy Lemoyne just tossed me in prison with the so mean. Oh, I got screwed. Who's getting me out of prison tonight? Oh, there we go. Looks like it's just me and Blue. It's just me and Blue. Yeah, we showed the whole Reddit page on a show that I did months ago, but there's probably people recently that haven't seen it. Yeah, Blue's like, see, Blue's looking at you guys going, hey, where's the bail? I guess I was, apparently. Yeah, he's not in prison. I am. Oh, Gray, you whistled again, you bastard. Yeah, Chloe's awesome. I guess they just all want me to sit in here the rest of the show. It might be a short show. Then I can just work on the video. Video does better. Now, somebody send me a text message or something when I get bailed out. Feel bad for Blue and Chloe. Because I have nothing to read. I'm not reading a damn thing, Nana. I'm in prison now. The show virtually stops. Yeah, that's how it works. I'm not going for likes. I'm just going to end the show. I'll do something else. We're in one of those zones. I feel it. Well, there's a Snickers bar from Amy Lemoyne. You know, it's weird when people seem like they don't even understand, like they've never been here before or something. Quinta Huggins. Bail gets me out. You know, some sort of reasonable number. Like right now we're at something where we're, you know, Snickers bars and things like that. Usually they get me Snickers bars and then eventually maybe a file and a cake. Then we get to the, you know, you need bail to get out of prison, and then thanks Debbie Barnes and Amy Lemoyne, Quinta Huggins, Simplify. Yeah, see, we got the ones that get their free memberships. Make sure to get rid of the people that come in and they pretend that they get the free channel memberships. See you later. Blue has eye on you, gray. What did that say? Plato messaged me and said, bail is pending, caught up in red tape. I have no idea what that means. We were just reading. I actually read through all of the various screenshots that we had. And there's Claudia Neubauer. Now, hey, that's, you know, now I'm heading out the door. I'll just get back. I'll get out now. All right, so here is, oh, look at that. Amy Lemoyne got me a hotel. Thank you so much, Amy. I can now relax after the prison stint that I was just in. You know how I say, Claudia Neubauer. I don't really have an amount OCD. It's just something we do. See, on this channel, you know, the difference between like the troll that came in here a minute ago, it's like on this channel, like yesterday, if you're new here, we gave, out of my income from the channel, I donated $4,000 to various true crime related charities, including our DNA Fund, Texas Equisearch, and the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. We are currently at, since January of 2020, if you can find another channel that's even has 1/80th of this, let me know, but we've donated from the income from the channel $206,315 and $26,815 this year. So that's why we have these little things where I try to bring in, you know, I get put in prison and people send in super chats, whatever it is. And by the way, these live streams have no income associated with them other than you guys supporting the channel. So that's why we do this, okay? So when people wonder, hey, what's going on? I mean, I could sit here for hours and hours and hours, and if nobody was supporting the channel, it would be zero because the ad revenue is zero because of the content we're discussing. Do you get that part? It seems like people are just so confused about it. So I try to raise funds on every single show. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. You might not like it at all, but you're not required to do anything. I'm only talking to people who want to and have the ability to, etc., etc., etc. Okay? So don't act like I'm talking to you specifically like, oh man, I felt like you know, you don't have to feel like anything. That's I'm just telling you the reality of how this show works. We've been doing this exact same thing for 4.5 years. And that's how we've been able to make such a massive difference out there. All right, does that make sense to everybody? Like it, you know. Thank you, OCD and Laura Bell. Wait a second, I gotta get these, go up and put Amy Lemoyne in the spin. And also Claudia Neubauer. Got that, and then I think that was it. Okay, so let's go over the outside physics. Okay, Karen. All right. Thanks for letting me know. Here's the Oso Bay hiking trail. That was at 2:15. And then if you click, roll over the top of that one, this one is on March 2nd, so 2 days before. And this one is at 12:33 a.m. So again, late at night. Looking for, hey, I got a camera, and he's a male 21. What was this mean? It meant like, not something. I can't remember now. What did that stand for? Single. I don't know. God, now I can't remember. It was really simple, but that was like 4 months ago when we looked at that. You just hit the rewind button, Karen. It's right. You'll be able to get it all. Not safe for work. Oh, that's right. That's right. Not safe for work. Okay. Like, don't show this at work, right? So then there's, there's content. You can click on it. This one looks like this is male for anybody. So he doesn't care if it's a female or male, right? This one is on March 2nd also. And that one's also at like, this is Corpus Christi, looking for those people. This one is, you can read the word yourself on the screen. See that? That's what that one's for. Thank you, Jazz Mussolini. All right, you just got yourself 2 slots along with the other one. This one is Mountain. Let's not know what it is. What happened? Where did I go? Did I go to the post? I must have clicked on something. Yeah, so let's go underneath the Oso Bay hiking trail one here. See, these are all people. There's a person that deleted their post, but that was only 3 months ago. So who knows who that person is? Although maybe deleted means 3 months ago, but it was there longer. I don't know what that means. But these are all just randos typing in here. They have nothing to do with it. Ah, cool, Carol. Thank you, Chicken Wing. And then this one he's saying, anyone needs some, So I think he's typing that. These are his posts, right? Yeah, so he's making these posts right here. Anyone needs some mail for anybody.
Chewbacca?
This one says,
I'll be Chewbacca if you want me to.
has that name, but he says casual chat. I don't know if that's what you'd really be looking for here. And these are, man, a whole bunch of these. This one's at, this is also March 2nd, but it's really kind of the night before. It's just early in the morning. So this one is at 3:30 in the morning on March 2nd. Late at night, March 1st, and then early in the morning, March 2nd. The other ones were, later in the evening on that day. Actually, let me go up and read this one. Yeah, so this one's actually March 3rd at 12:30. So the day before he went missing. Have you guys seen all these before? Most of you? I mean, it just goes on and on. Look how long this goes back. He started doing this. Well, he has a whole bunch in a short amount of time. I mean, this is February 27th, but you saw how many I scrolled by. Look at that. Ding, 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 ding. And keep going. Like, he puts pictures on here, too, of himself. 5 months ago. This one's January 31st. And it seems to end right here. So almost like you started January 20th at 10:48 p.m. What does that do? Compact? Oh. I guess that's a little easier. Yeah, like, well, some of her, there's a nude picture, but he wants to try to get them to go to a place like Snapchat or, you know, one of those places like that. Like, let's move this conversation over to someplace else. Not looking for anything, just genuinely curious if any females are in this. It's February 18th. So the upvotes women. And this is, I'm not sure what this one is. That's after he died. Or he disappeared. I guess we don't actually technically know if that's him in the well, but what do you guys think? Don't you think it's really likely that that's him in the well there? I mean, you've got almost a full body. That means something nefarious happened. He didn't fall into a manhole. The whole mound thing, while interesting, so yeah, if we go back out to the map here, see how there's a, you know, this is the pump house here. Again, we were looking at earlier, that square is been removed, and that's the well. But when you're looking at that, let me get the 3D back on. It's easier to see it like that. And then here's the mound. And there was a manhole there with the lid off, but the pipe is 15 inches. So just use your hands and then look at 15 inches. You'd have to like stuff somebody in there and like curl them up and like, I mean, I don't even know if you could get, he seems like a bigger kid, you know? He's not going to fit into a 15-inch pipe. So, and also the fact that the maintenance guy was out there on the 17th, or, you know, somebody was inspecting the pipe. It almost feels like the searchers, you know, it's either the searchers came by, saw it was off, called, and then law enforcement, or, you know, whatever, they called a city worker to come out there, he inspected it. That's what it seems like. That's why the dates are the same. It could also be, I mean, less likely, however, that the maintenance person was there earlier in the day and forgot to take it off, or not take it off, put the lid back on, and then the searcher came upon it when it was off. I don't think that's as likely. Yeah. It doesn't look closed now, but I mean, it could possibly be. I'm not sure why people say like green. I don't see anything green on there. But I think it's like really good odds that it's him. And remember, they called the parents in to show up there too. Yeah, I'm not sure what that has to do with anything, Heather. Did somebody say you can't have shoes on? Or? Yeah, it's also really warm in Corpus Christi. He's a college kid. He likely, if he was going to be picked up, didn't think he was getting out of the car. I think he went somewhere, he was killed, and then this person may have had access to that pump house and put him in there. I remember that was what people were wondering about the other day. Like, how did that person get in there? Hey, thanks so much, Crimson Moon. Thanks, Gray, for all the work you do. Yep, it's a busy world, I can tell you that. So I'm going to make a video on this tomorrow where it's more condensed so everybody can watch it again. You know, I think it's important information. So let's go back to the video that I was showing earlier. It doesn't show, I'm not showing what's in the well. I show a picture, but it's blurred out. But it's a video, literally moving around, a flashlight on the still frame that you see. It's actually a body in there. So right down there, and see the outer part of that's kind of got a copper look. No, not copper, but rusty look. And then notice how the cement's circular, and then there's a fence over there that's got the barbed wire, just like they said, and it's black, right? So you go up on the Google Earth here, you come over to the pump, and look at that, the circular cement area.
Thanks for all the work you do, Grey 20.
Well, thank you. And then this is the rusty area. They removed that. That's the well. That guy was sitting right there. And then guess what? Here's the fence, the barbed wire fence, right there. So I think that proves that image, I mean, I guess it's possible it's some crazy hoax of some sort. But, I mean, that's enough for me to go, okay, yeah. So somebody probably filmed it, sent it to one of his friends, and then one of the friends sent it to somebody else who said, don't do that, you know. I'm sure law enforcement or the city worker, the government didn't want that image out there, that video. And so here is inside of that. See, even right there you can see the curvature, but you can't see it, right? I just blurred out everything, but you know, picture like there's a torso and then part of a leg and a leg. It's kind of like a Y, you know, but there's a torso right there, right? You just can't see it. And that's what it looked like when you look down. The video goes down and then there's a flashlight. See how it's lit up around there? Yeah, that'd be crazy. And so that means he's right inside there, or she. We don't know for certain, but I feel like just given the proximity of where this is, I mean, why he's here, I don't know. Like, why wasn't he, if he did go over, was picked up to go to the reserve, you'd think they would have put him somewhere over here, but why right back near where he lives again? I don't know. No, I don't think they have one on the pump house. You'd think they would. I mean, yeah, you want to put a camera on a government piece of property for sure, but I'm trying to shut down some of my windows here. So let's see, let's go back up to the top here. Oh, I guess I was going through it again. Okay. So we have, according to a post on the Facebook group by an engineer in Texas who designs these pumps stations, the pump stations, the only way was for someone to put him in there. Okay, and then there's this long description that I'm not going to read again. Now, he didn't have a close relationship with his parents like they want everyone to believe. His lifestyle didn't fit their ideal. All right. And so we've known for a long time that the father didn't want the Reddit information made public. And I was actually called by somebody out there, like she's an ex-FBI person that has a YouTube channel, okay? she was like, hey, can you not talk about it for a couple weeks? You know, and she was interviewing them and stuff, and she never really gave me a good reason, but I said, okay, sure, you know. And then I started talking about it again 2 weeks later, but you know, he didn't have a close relationship with his parents like they want everyone to believe. His lifestyle didn't fit their ideal. And so I guarantee it that they all believe that the Reddit post is important. And it's weird how people don't see that. Like, you know, like, how can you not see? Because the whole case never made any sense at all. We were all just sitting around going, what the hell's going on here? He just disappeared off the face of the earth. The police are just wondering why he left the house. You know, so you remember, he goes out 1:44. He's right over here at 1:44. Remember, and just a half hour before, he put out that Reddit post. Then 1:44 or 2:44, he's outside walking the dog. And then at 2:45, he orders the Uber Eats. Then he brings the dog back inside the apartment because they found it there. The dog was at home. So that means he went back out, just like the police wanted to know, why did he go back out? So he goes back out, and likely to meet up with the Reddit person, because now it explains the why. Why did he go outside? Well, because there's this guy from Reddit, or girl, whatever it is, that he thought it was going to go pick him up. And he goes outside, and that's why he disappears. It's really the only thing that makes sense. Some of this other information, though, makes it seem like he could have been depressed or whatever. But I don't know. Mm-hmm. And then we have Caleb wasn't doing well in school. In fact, he had scaled back to online classes only because he was failing and trying to do online stuff to bring his grades back up. So he wasn't even doing well in school. Like, the dad made it sound like he was just this, oh man, just kicking ass in school. You know, he's gonna go fishing the next day. He does, you know, had a job for the summer lined up, all these things going on, and just wasn't really the reality. Because right here it says, the job in Alaska had allegedly been rescinded a month before he disappeared. So struggling in school, the job for the summer disappeared. The cops knew about the Reddit from day one because it was logged into and pulled up on his laptop when they got to the apartment. He was also allegedly using shrooms the night he disappeared. According to a post in the Facebook group by an engineer in Texas, I think we already read that one. Yeah, that's double. So we have two of them that are doubled in here. Yeah, I didn't have a close relationship with his parents. That's one I did too. There it is. Okay. And then I know there were two men he was talking to. One, they're both middle-aged men. One in his 40s, one in his 50s. Reddit was the meeting place. That's where he would, I think that I always looked at it like that's where he would sort of get somebody on the hook. Like, hey, you want to meet up? Hey, now meet me over in this, you know, on Snapchat or something. Reddit was the meeting place, and then I'm told a lot of them use an app called Wicker to communicate, which is apparently an encrypted messaging service. And this one kind of ties together a possibility, like an angle to look at. Hey there, I live in Corpus Christi, just down the road from where Caleb lived, went missing, and where the body was found. Heartbroken. My husband and I searched countless hours for the sweet boy. What I wanted to tell you, and am too afraid to comment, is that my neighbor worked for the city a while back. We were floored, obviously. Zero vetting was done. He made it about 6 weeks before he twisted off with drugs and hookers. Of course, lost the job. However, he still has the keys that open everything in town. It's truly unbelievable. My point is, there's no telling how many people have keys like this. Very, very disturbing, to say the least. Thank you so much for keeping his name out there. So then maybe a person has a key to get into the pump house over here. Never heard of what service. It's just the image is really standard. The person's laying. If you just put a person in the water, and usually people float on their stomach, back up, legs are out, arms, it's just kind of like that. There's nothing, there's no sleuthing that needs to be done. If you just look at if you could find the picture out there, it's really obvious. It's not. Where are you guys seeing what, Carol? What are you talking about? I don't know what you guys are talking about. Where are you guys seeing what? I just showed it. See, in this picture right here, this right here is a torso. Okay? Right here is kind of like the buttocks area, and then right in there are thigh, both thighs. Now the rest might just be underwater, or perhaps it's missing, You get what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not showing you the image because, I don't want to do that. But that's what you're looking at. It just kind of... But you guys, we've frozen up again in here. So if you guys are out there and you're able to, if you could help support the channel, we're about 40% of a nightly goal currently. Be nice to get the month started off well. I'm giving you guys information that I could have easily put in a video that would do much better. So we're doing that right now first. Okay. Was image clothed or naked? I don't know. It looks kind of just naked to me. No, I'm not going to, Jazz. I know what I'm doing. I've seen the picture 1,000 times. You don't even make any sense. Look down to the left, gray, yellow body frame, aka skeletal view, not in 3. What the hell are you talking about? Good Lord. I would think if you fell in, the clothes may still be on him. Plus, suspect he wasn't else police would likely have said it is him. What? I think he was just nude. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Carol. Who are you talking to? What are you guys talking about? I don't get it. There's no grayish yellow skeletal frame. I have no idea what you're talking about. Wow, could be many with a key to the pump house then. Yeah. You don't see what, Carol? What are you referring to? I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't know what Jazz Mussolini's talking about. I have no idea what any of you are talking about. Right. I have it blurred out. That's why you can't see the shape. I tried to show you on the screen the shape. Would someone had to have cut up his body if parts of body like legs and torso was in there, cause wouldn't it have been cut up? Skeleton should be intact, right? Yeah, I guess. Unless it got really decomposed and water is moving it around. Well, how come you're struggling, Carol? I'm showing it to you. I'm just drawing on the screen. Forget looking at the picture. Okay? But try to imagine. Watch what my mouse is doing right here. There's a torso that kind of stops right there. And then you go like this. This is the buttocks area here. And then there's like thighs on both sides. Okay? Just try to, I'm not showing the actual picture on the screen. I apologize if people can't make out what I'm trying to tell you, but I'm definitely not showing you the full picture. Yeah, I mean, I'm showing you the outline. You could extrapolate from that. I don't have any idea where it is on the internet. Somebody sent it to me on Facebook. Hey, thanks, Georgina Stoliker. Man, gotta get this month started off right. Getting killed. Yeah, it's pretty creepy. And I saw this image about, I don't know, 4 or 5 days ago. And I thought, oh, I don't know if that's even real. But now that I see the video and, without the video panning around to outside, I don't know if I still would have believed it, because it's just like, who the hell would release that? But now I see the video where the image, the video pans outside. You see the circular cement platform there. And then the opening, the square, and the black fence. And there you go. There you have it. It's just right there. Really simple. Yeah, I've done it on other shows. I can do it again if you want. Maybe I should do you can suggest a super chat if you do a super chat, you can suggest a poll. No. Actually, I'll just type in the word. Is this Nefarious? There you go. Thank you, Chicken Wing. I think it's definitely Nefarious. I mean, there's always a chance something isn't that way, but I mean, I guess he could have made a Reddit date, didn't show up for that, and got really depressed, and then walked over to a sewage pump, jumped over it, and it just happened to be unlocked. Then he goes in and jumps in, because The truth is his body has no chance of making it into that pump house, given the pipe size or anything else. Somebody had to put him in there. Okay, now if that's not his body and it's some really small person and it just looks different, you know, then maybe. Yeah, so I could open up the phone lines if you guys want. But we're still not even at 50% for the show. He could squeeze himself. No, he couldn't. I mean, why would he do that? Why would he go down a manhole and then squeeze himself into a pipe and just sit there? And then wait, and then all of a sudden the current pushes him. That just doesn't make any sense at all. I don't care any. I mean, I'm not going to believe that he went into this hole over here. Because even if he went into that hole, how would he get into the 15-inch pipe? Then that just sort of has a pipe that goes all the way over to the pump house. Then when he gets to the pump house, it gets him into there, you know? It just doesn't make any sense. Jesus. And the blue are the pipes. And there happens to be one that goes right underneath that mound. And then over here, you know, there's pipes all around in there too. Okay, who's calling in about what do you think about all this stuff now? Yep. Yeah, I remember her. Jessica McClure. I just said Jessica McClure. I already said it. If it was an accident, you would think the cops would have said something by now. Maybe. I'm waiting for people to call in with their thoughts on this information. I mean, there's a 15-inch pipe here that goes down. Then it goes into here with a 15-inch pipe into the pump area. Then it exits with like a smaller one, 8 to 10-inch, I can't remember. And then 18-inch pipe that goes out this direction. But how he got into there means that, well, here's the thing. He either came in like this or like this. There might be other pipes that come in this direction, like these are stacked. You can see it's kind of like they're stacked pipes here. So there's probably another pipe that can lead back in there. So really there's only you know, coming in from that pipe, this one, or right over here that would get you into this pump house here. Now, what are you doing, Cindy? What's that mean? Oh, the troll. Yeah. I don't know if there's other people missing in the area. Yeah, it's full and we're struggling again. Do the pipes lead out to the lake or whatever body of water? No, the pipes, we've gone over it many times. The pipes go into the lift pump station there, into the well, and then that wastewater is then sent out to the what do you call it? The cleaning, the treatment plant out here at the Greenwood Wastewater Treatment. All right, well, nobody's calling in, and we're just dead as a doornail, and nobody, you know, I'd like to talk about the case, but I got out the information I wanted to get out, and maybe we'll just call it a night, do a little shorter show. All right, I don't have anything else to talk about tonight. We always get people that pretend that they want to call in and be really interested, and I need to go make a video to make up for tonight, tomorrow, okay? So I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you to Lori B, Carol, Monteverde. Yeah, she's going to say, where are you going? I don't really care. I got to go. I got to make a video. All right, I'll probably delete the show too because I just want that to be fresh when it comes out. Let's see, also OCD, and I'm not doing the spin because we didn't make the goal, so I'll just keep your names in the list here. Just because I want to go over and make a video about this instead of having it out there already. Meaning, does that make sense? I'm not sure. Tough love bug. I think they're scared of you, to be honest with you. It doesn't have to take that long. They could easily do a DNA test quicker than that. Right. Also, thank you to Carol Monteverde, OCD, Alley Cat, Osiris Stewart, Debbie Barnes, Quinta Huggins, Whiskey Boots, Cheryl Wilson, Amy Lemoyne, Quinta Huggins, Wendy Van Rokel, Amy Lemoyne, Quinta Huggins, Debbie Barnes, Simplify, Claudia Neubauer, Amy Lemoyne, OCD, Laura Bell, Jazz Mussolini, Chicken Wing, Crimson Moon, Convict Ballerina, Georgina Stoliker gifted a membership, and Chicken Wing. I don't have anything else. I thought you guys were going to call in and, you know, sort of be interested in the topic, but apparently that wasn't the case. So we'll see you guys later. All right, thank you very much. We'll see you next time. And as I always say, until that next time, be safe out there. Yeah, I've been doing this true crime thing for quite a while now. And during this whole time, I have not seen one person that is we're waiting for that, Zoe.
Crime dissector, flag rejector. I'm a certified human lie detector. Gonna get ya on a stretcher if you try and play me like an old projector. Crime sector is my nectar. Professor Gregel's gonna give another lecture. Crime collector, freak connector, and I'm always gonna be a pup protector. Fool deflector, interceptor, and I'm meaner than a spectre with a vector on his pector. ya. With all respect, ya. Just remember I've a temple fucking checked ya. I have no agenda, I'm no pretender, and I'll serve it to you straight without the blender. And in the end, I'm gonna send ya on a mission to reveal the true offender.
The shows are going to get
Yeah,
shorter
so I'll
and
just
shorter.
get right back to work. All right, everybody, talk to you later.